Like shadows in the night, completely unseen.
What was that?
It's a camera flash. Give me the camera.
Oh, look, he's doing his Batman voice.
Back off, Rat! Do not say a word about this to anyone. If you do, we will find you.
Yeah, we'll find you. I'm sorry, that came across super creepy, okay? We will find you though.
Hola amigos de Rolling Stone México, me encuentro con Megan Fox, quien viene a promocionar a México la nueva película Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Bienvenida, muchas gracias. Thank you very much, Megan, for this interview and this time.
Thank you.
You've confessed that you are a big fan of the franchise ever since you were a little girl.
Yeah.
How was it for you to work in this huge adaptation and this new movie?
I mean, I was really excited when I got cast. I actually danced, and I never do that. So I was really happy to do it. I, of course, knew that there would be some sort of backlash because April O Neal is supposed to be a serious, fearless reporter, and for whatever reason, people refuse to see me that way. They see me more as a pinup, and so I anticipated, like, someone would complain and blah, blah, blah. But we were really intent on making the fans happy, even though inevitably until the movie comes out, they're going to be mad about something. But, you know, it's nerve-wracking because you want them to be happy. Like, I'm also a fan, so I want childhood, lifelong fans of the Turtles to be happy because I understand that it's important. So, excited and nervous.
And besides being a fan of the franchise, what attracted you the most to be in this project?
I love doing action movies. It's been a while since I've done one. What was that, 2008? And I filmed this in 2012. So 4 years? I'm really terrible at math, sorry. It just felt like time, and I wanted to sort of work with Mike again, and I don't know, it just seemed like old times. It's like a high school reunion or something.
So it's the second time around you've worked in a big franchise, a big adaptation of a classic cartoon.
Yeah.
Is there any other cartoon or adaptation from the classics that you would like to see in a movie and participate in?
Oh, I don't know if I should participate in it, and I don't know how well it would work, but I've always thought about Thundercats.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember that. Thundercats, you know, Voltron would kind of be pointless after Transformers and Pacific Rim. I would go with Thundercats or My Little Pony. Just as a good kids movie, not a superhero movie, but I just think that would probably make a lot of money if they could somehow make that a cool live action CGI movie about magic ponies.
And what part of you, of Megan Fox, was embedded in your portrayal of April O Neal?
I think that I'm not a fearful person, and that's something that she has. She's not afraid to say something or do something and have people tell her she's ridiculous or have people tell her that she's wrong. She'll do it all day long because she believes in what she's saying and she believes in what she's doing. She has a lot of conviction, and she's brave, and I feel like I do share some of those qualities. I clearly don't fear consequences based on my past verbalizations of feelings.
And how was working with Will Arnett in this movie?
Did you watch Arrested Development? I don't know if that was on here.
Yeah, I did.
That was one of my favorite shows. It's a brilliant comedy, and he was amazing and deserved loads of Emmys for that. I loved working with him, and he's also a dad, and you know, he's a grown man, so it's not like when Shia and I work together and we're two little like rebellious hoodlums that get into trouble all the time. All of a sudden, like I have kids and he's a grown man with kids, and it was a very like mature, grown-up set to work on. So that was nice, and he's obviously really funny. So.
And what was the biggest challenge you faced when doing all the filming? You have lots of action scenes.
Yeah.
Did you do your own stunts in the movie?
For the most part, I mean, towards the end, I was pregnant. I was pregnant for the whole movie, but towards the end, it kind of got a little dicey on what I could and couldn't do. So my stunt double did some of the wire work and some of the heavier fighting sequences because I just couldn't do them legally.
And what differences do you feel you had with the April O Neal we get to know in the movies, in the earlier movies and the comic books, and the April O Neal you presented? Does it represent the modern women?
I think so. I mean, that was our attempt. We wanted it to represent a more modern woman. You know, she's not depending on some guy to take care of her, which is different than a lot of things we've seen. Like, she's sort of blazing her own trail, and when she's being saved by the Ninja Turtles. She's not being saved by her boyfriend, which is nice. It's nice to see that.
And which was your favorite turtle during the whole filming process?
Well, my favorite actor as a turtle would be Alan, who played Raphael.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite turtle in the movie, and has always been my favorite turtle, would be Michelangelo.
Well, thank you very much for your time and for
Thank
this
you.
interview.
Thank you.